So this Republican politician retired today. Okay, Senator Tillis from North Carolina retired today, and he crashed out against Donald Trump. He even made fun of Trump for that Mark Robinson guy from North Carolina, that guy that called himself like the Black Hitler or whatever, the Nazi guy that had an account on Pornhub, the crazy account. Dude, he is crashing out against Donald Trump and MAGA.
That between the state-directed payments and the cuts scheduled in this bill, there's a reduction of state-directed payments, and then there's the reduction of the provider tax. They can't find a hole in my estimate. So what they told me is that, yeah, it's rough, but North Carolina's used the system. They're going to have to make it work. All right. So what do I tell 663,000 people in 2 years or 3 years when President Trump breaks his promise by pushing them off of Medicaid?
You tell them you were a yes man to the worst president in American history, and you happily supported this agenda until the final moment, and then you quit your job at the last second to run away. Like, you tell them what you did. You want to give a big handout to the ultra wealthy, but your constituents are going to be mad at you now, so your political career is over. And only now are you going to have the balls to talk about it. You tell them exactly what you actually did.
Because the funding's not there anymore, guys. I think when the White House, senators advising the president, are not telling him that the effect of this bill is to break a promise.
Oh, and it's never Trump's fault. It's never Trump's fault for doing something, right? He is still in complete adoration cuck mode, all right? He is still doing it, all right? It's not Trump's fault. Whoever's in the White House telling Trump, whoever's guiding Trump around today, whoever's holding Trump's hand, they are lying to him. Hey, buddy, how about you just say what it is? Donald Trump, when he said he was not going to cut Medicaid, he was always going to cut Medicaid. He tried cutting Medicaid his first term. Trump campaigned on never cutting Medicaid, never cutting Social Security, not doing everything this bill does. Trump campaigned against this entire big, beautiful bill. He campaigned against it. Trump lied to everyone. You knew better. You stayed on the train until the very last second when you were forced to jump off. You cannot save yourself anymore and talk all self-righteous. Talk all righteous as if you never knew this was going to happen. This has been in the works for a very, very, very long time.
And you know, the last time I saw a promise broken around health care, with respect to my friends on the other side of the aisle, it's when somebody said, if you like your health care, you can keep it. If you like your doctor, you can keep it. We found out that wasn't true. That made me the second Republican Speaker of the House since the Civil War, ladies and gentlemen, because we betrayed the promise to the American people. 2 years later, 3 years later, it actually made me a U.S. Senator, because in 2010, it had just been proposed. And just anticipation of what was going to happen was enough to have a sea change election that swept Republicans into the majority for the second time in 100 years.
Yeah, but Republicans think they can just screw up all the future elections. They don't think they're ever going to suffer political consequences. They are high off their own supply. They're high off their own supply. Republicans think they're going to get away with this and never be held accountable. I promise you, Republicans think they're going to be able to steal elections. I promise you. They believe that, all right? They want to do it legally or illegally, whatever. They want to screw with elections, the SAVE Act, all the dumbass policies they talk about. And Trump's saying this, Thom Tillis, whatever, has hurt the great people of North Carolina. Even on the catastrophic flooding, nothing was done to help until I took office. By the way, Joe Biden approved maximum FEMA relief instantly, okay? Trump took months and months and months, and they had to fight Trump to release any aid to North Carolina. So Trump lied about that too. But nothing was done on the flooding until I took office. Then a miracle took place. Again, Trump was sent from God, guys. He was sent from God. He was sent from God to save us. A miracle took place. Tillis is a talker and complainer, not a doer. He's even worse than Rand Fauci Paul. And remember, Trump is going after Thomas Massie as well. Rand Paul. You know, Thomas Massie, the ads Trump made about Thomas Massie are insane ads. It's a cult. You need to adore dear leader or you get pushed out instantly. But Thomas Massie fired back with a couple good ones, such as, I wonder if other VPs had this much excitement as I do. JD Vance said this, and Thomas Massie said, ask Mike Pence about his final month. All right, ask Mike Pence about his final month. If you think being VP is exciting now, JD Vance, Whew, think about Mike Pence. Trump led his followers to chant, hang Mike Pence. All right, Mike Pence defied Trump once, and that was enough to call for Mike Pence defied Trump on one thing, certifying an election. All right, Trump wanted Mike Pence to do an illegal thing to break the Constitution, and Mike Pence said no, and Trump was like, "Nuh-uh, buddy, we're gonna lead a riot to the Capitol, buddy."
Now, Republicans are about to make a mistake on health care and betraying a promise. It is inescapable.
By the way,
that this bill in its current form will betray the very promise that Donald J. Trump made in the Oval Office or in the cabinet room when I was there with finance, where he said we can go after waste, fraud, and abuse on any program.
Who's running for country, bro? I said who's running for country. I'm tired. Who's running the country? If Trump made no decisions, if Trump's advisors made all the decisions on this bill, is he actually doing anything?
It's inescapable.
I mean, dude, by the way, these clips are going to be used for a long time. Genuinely, Tillis better get his family good security because MAGA does not play around. All right, they are a militant group that supports political violence, as they supported the Minnesota assassination of Democratic lawmakers, and they lied about it constantly. They made fun of it. They thought that was funny when that far right Christian nationalist terrorist assassinated the Democrat, a couple weeks ago, and everyone forgot about it. I think their service was a couple days ago, their funeral. Wow, bro. They're gonna use that clip forever. This clip is gonna be viral forever.
I owe it to the American people, and I owe it to the people of North Carolina to withhold my affirmative vote until it's demonstrated to me that we've done our homework. We're going to make sure that we fulfill the promise, and then I can feel good about a bill that I'm willing to vote for.
That's why he said he's not going to seek re-election, because he knows he cannot run against Laura Trump. I think Laura Trump is the other option, bro. I'm pretty sure Laura Trump is going to be the person to go in the primary. So Laura Trump might be our North Carolina candidate. You know, Laura Trump, you ever see her songs? Laura Trump is a good singer. Is that Trump's daughter-in-law? Wait a second. Yeah, dude, she's gonna run.
I cannot let you go without bringing up something I saw on your social media this week, and that was a release of a single that you have apparently recorded. Is this fake news, or is...
I'm not seeking this as a career. I have always loved music. And I said, who here in America?
Is she singing here?
Back down. Music or anything. Okay.
Oh no, okay.
I'll do my best without any music or anything. Okay. Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. And there's more to come.
Wow, dude. Dude, having money growing up, you could be so confident about anything, bro. You can tell when no one has friends to tell them to not do things. Like, she has no friends to say, don't do that. She has no friends that'll tell her not to do that. Oh no, dude. Crazy timeline we're living in. Crazy timeline, huh?
Hell, but I won't back down.
She sounds like my drunk aunt trying to sing at like a karaoke bar, bro. Crazy MAGA.